All right, guys, welcome back to another video on the super duper world of sports. And since the NFL season has started with the Hall of Fame game between the Jaguars and Raiders, Jaguars got destroyed. Of course, that's what we should have expected, wasn't isn't it? So with that, the NFL season has officially started, and because of that, I decided to make this quarterback tier ranking list for the 2022-23 season. Just wanted to be on top of it early and not wait till the regular season started. So here we are, preseason tier ranking lists for the starting quarterbacks this year. We have elite franchise quarterbacks, Pro Bowl level, good, average, serviceable, backups or trash, and then we have retired and rookies. Some of these are a little bit outdated, like Ryan Fitzpatrick is retired. Uh, you see, you have I saw another one. Oh yeah, Mike Glennon is not starting. That's definitely not a thing. So there's things like that, but we'll get to them. It's fine. Okay, so starting off here, we have Mac Jones of the Patriots. Yeah, and Ben Roethlisberger, the UNC, is also not in the league anymore. But Mac Jones is definitely as he played last year pretty well. He played pretty goddamn well last year, so I'm gonna put him in good. Uh, he's he's not so bad as to being average, but I'm not saying average being average is bad. But he's only played 1 year now. He's got to show a little bit more. He had almost 4,000 yards last year, but the interception or the touchdown interception ratio wasn't too good. So he's a little. It's a little hard to rank him, but I'll keep him in good for now. He's good enough. Ryan Tannehill, not he's at this point in his career, he's really declined quite a bit. I'm gonna put him in average. No, you know what? He's still good. I mean, he's worked with what he's got so far. All he had was really AJ Brown, but he's able to make it work. So it's like if he's now he has Traylon Burks and Robert Woods, as well as of course Derrick Henry, but he doesn't do much in the passing game. But either way, he has Traylon Burks and Robert Woods, so he'll have a little bit. He has more receivers, but not necessarily the same amount of talent as the last receiver he had, which is AJ Brown. So we'll see how he does. I'll keep him in good though. Russell Wilson, no doubt, is a franchise quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Uh, they got what they needed. Monster trade. I mean, if you didn't see it, you've been living under a rock if you didn't see the trade. Honestly, it was probably one of the biggest trades of all time. Honestly, that's how huge it was. And yeah, that's definitely a franchise quarterback in Russell Wilson. Baker Mayfield, again, um, it's really hard to decide between good and average. Uh, I mean, the first year, of course, he was very good. He just alternates between good, bad. But last year was understandable because he'd been dealing with that shoulder injury all year long, and it's just hard to kind of put him in average. We'll see. We'll look at how I rank the other quarterbacks, and if I see that it's necessary for a change, I'll put him in the average. But he's good. He's all right. Of course, Aaron Rodgers, even without Devonta Adams, is of course we all know he's elite. I mean, come on, he's Aaron Rodgers, two-time or back-to-back MVP. Elite. He's just elite. He's up there. Jared Goff, average, nothing special. Nothing. He's not bad. I mean, he can work with trash. As you saw that last year in Detroit. I mean, he did end up beating the Vikings at least. If he gets a little bit more of a supporting cast, then I can really see him going places with this team. Actually, it could go pretty well. He only had 19 touchdown passes last year, but I mean that and 3,200 yards. But it's first year as a Detroit line, still getting used to the system. We'll see how he does next year, but average for now. Kirk Cousins is not average. Kirk Cousins isn't average. He's good. Kirk Cousins has always just been. People always called him just average, but he's been very consistent. I really like how he's been playing. Like he always has quite similar stats. At least in his first 3 seasons, he was like the backup, or he didn't play much. So of course he didn't too much. But last year, look at his stats last year: 33 touchdowns, 7 picks, and 4,200 yards. Year before that, 4,300 yards, 4,265 touchdowns, 35 interceptions, 13. I mean, the interception touchdown ratio of his is just perfect. And it's just that he's a little bit underrated, in my opinion. He's not very mobile, of course, but I don't see why he would not be good. And Jimmy Garoppolo is just average. I mean, sure, he took him to the Super Bowl, but that doesn't, it's not really a deciding factor in his case. Just because he went to the Super Bowl doesn't mean that. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're good. Like Nick Foles went to the Super Bowl. Nick Foles beat Tom Brady. Look what happened in the years following. He's just been jumping around, hasn't been nearly as good at all. Trey Lance has, who's probably gonna, who's no, he's definitely gonna start over them, over Jimmy Garoppolo. We don't know much about him. He didn't play for most of last season, so I'm just gonna keep him an average for now. That'll definitely go up by the end of the season. Definitely. I mean, he's got so much potential. Matthew Stafford is a Pro Bowl level quarterback, man. Dude, people have been dumping on him for a long time, but he finally got the respect he deserves after winning a Super Bowl in Los Angeles. Tua Tagovailoa is, I don't know, man. The way he's been playing is like this level, but I don't want to put him there because it's just I'll have to put him there for now because he, dude, his arm is just a noodle, man. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows his arm is an absolute noodle. Sorry, man, but that's it for now. Dak Prescott, a Pro Bowl level quarterback, no doubt. He's a gunslinger. He knows where to put the ball, and he puts it in right. He puts it in right in the correct spot. He knows what he's doing, and definitely a Pro Bowl level quarterback. He's been putting up the stats as well. He had 4,400 yards last year, almost 40 touchdowns, just 10 picks. Very good year. And the 2 years before that, in 2019, he almost had 5,000 yards. Malik Willis is a rookie. Oops. Kenny Pickett is also a rookie, and so is Matt Corral. Dude, all the rookies just one after another. Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, Matt Corral, and Sam Howell, all rookies, of course. Teddy Bridgewater, just serviceable. He's a backup right now. Actually, he's backing up Tua Tagovailoa, but he's not as bad as a backup. I mean, he's better than a backup. Ben Roethlisberger is retired, so there. Desmond Ritter also a rookie. Jalen Hurts, you know, we've seen his running ability. We've seen his running ability, but his accuracy is quite questionable. But the running skill just doesn't make me want to put him in serviceable, along with Teddy Bridgewater. So I don't know, man. It's really hard to decide. I'm just gonna put him in average for now. That may go up or down. We'll see how he plays this year. He's got AJ Brown, so maybe that'll coerce him to throw deep a little bit more and more accurately. Justin Herbert is, I mean, ridiculous. He's a franchise quarterback, at least for the next 5, 7 years. I mean, come on. He's been doing it all. Playing at MVP level. Just a great player. Already just 2 years in the making, and he's becoming one of the best in the league. If not already the best, one of the best in the league. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is not a rookie anymore, but he played serviceably last year with Christian Kirk as new weapon, and James Robinson is injured, so Travis Etienne will probably be the lead back for week one and a couple weeks on from there. But Trevor Lawrence, until we know more about how he actually plays in the NFL, I'm gonna have to keep him in serviceable. But that'll definitely go up by the end of the year. I think he's gonna have a kind of a breakout year this year. Justin Fields also just the same situation as Trevor Lawrence. Unfortunately, bad situation, but insane talent. Both Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields are in that situation. So uh, until we see more, until we see pretty good improvement, can't move him. Josh Allen, just elite. Probably the best quarterback in the league. Uh, it's just ridiculous how he's just grown since he was drafted. It's, it's just great to see some of the growth story. Kyler Murray, he's he's Pro Bowl level. I mean, come on, he's just different. You know, he's built different. He can throw and run quite well. Uh, his throwing stats aren't too horrible, honestly. So I would definitely put him in Pro Bowl level. He almost had 4,000 yards last year. I think 3,800 or so. Uh, not he doesn't throw too many touchdowns. 24 and 10 picks last year as well. But of course, just like Jalen Hurts, he gets it done on the ground. He gets it done, and that's why he's quite up there. Sam Darnold, absolute trash, bro. Backup slash trash. They gave him so many chances. They gave him one last chance in New York, couldn't handle him. Gave him away to Carolina. He's somehow still on the team and just not doing anything. Didn't do anything at all. Matt Ryan, he's good, man. He's not even average. He's good. He's been just so consistent. He's been managing with what he has. You know, uh, even last year, he fed off Cordero Patterson most of the time, actually. But that doesn't make him bad. You've seen him his whole career. He's went to the Super Bowl once. He's done it all. He's done it all. I mean, just last year, look at his stats. He had I think, think about 1,400, 4,000. Let's see. Yeah, almost 4,000 yards. Of course, you know that TD interception ratio wasn't too good, but I'll keep him in good for now. I think Indianapolis will give him a little boost, especially Michael Pittman is ready for a new quarterback, a new better quarterback, the one that he's always been waiting for. So, and Matt Ryan will have the chance to go to a new team after playing for the same one for 13 years, 14. Joe Burrow is a franchise quarterback. Not, we need to see just a little bit more out of Herbert and Burrow if I'm going to put him in elite. Just they're borderline elite. I mean, come on, we all know Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, borderline elite right now. But for now, I'm just going to keep him in franchise. Joe Burrow, obviously the Super Bowl run, all the crazy stuff. I mean, incredible, especially after the hamstring. Like he tore his ACL, MCL on a hamstring. I think it's very, very good comeback story. Lamar Jackson is better than good. I mean, he's better. He's a Pro Bowl level quarterback. He's just like Kyle Murray, except he can run a little bit better and he can throw a little bit better. But people have been just trashing on him, saying he can't throw, man. He can't throw. He sucks at throwing. He just doesn't throw much. That's the thing. Lamar Jackson can throw really well. Honestly, he just doesn't throw enough. Is what I think. So if he throws more, then people will start to recognize his talent. Deshaun Watson, I mean, stuff is happening still. He had the NFL appealed his 6 game suspension, and they're trying to make it one whole year now. So at least that, at least they, or at least kind of trying to fix their mistake. Uh, but I think just talent wise, he's a franchise quarterback. I mean, for the Browns, once he comes back, he's still only like what 25 or 26. He might be 27. I'm not sure. 26 maybe. But Uh, definitely gonna stay with the Browns for a long time. He's gonna ball out with Amari Cooper for as long as he can, and that's gonna be a pretty nice sight to watch. Well, until the allegations are cleared, yeah. Taylor Heineke, yeah, I don't know, man. Just uh, he's not really good. I'll just put him in serviceable because of his heroics in the wild card game against Tampa Bay. I still can't forget that. I am never gonna forget that. But he's not. He's not anything particularly uh, good. So Daniel Jones definitely worse. Yeah, he's just so bad. So bad. Backups and flash trash. Perfect for Sam or Daniel Jones. Patrick Mahomes is gonna go into elite because of obvious reasons. I don't even need to say anything about Patrick Mahomes. Don't need to justify my opinion there. Tom Brady, same thing. Don't need to justify my opinion. Greatest quarterback of all time. Standing right in front of us here, and he's definitely going to go in elite. So far we have Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes, and Brady in elite. That sounds about right. Brissett is a backup. He's not trash, but he's a backup. So yeah, he's probably going to start this year for the Browns, which is not the best situation. Drew Lock is just he's the worst quarterback I've ever seen. He's so trash. He's not. He's a bat. He's the starter. That's unreal. He's not even a backup anymore. He's a starter now, but he's trash. Davis Mills, based on what we saw last year, he was pretty good under the radar. Uh, yeah, he was under the radar, but he did very well for what his expectations were. I was thoroughly impressed with what he was able to achieve with the Texans receiving core, which is just nothing. 2,600 yards, 16 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. That's not even bad at all. I'll definitely take that any day for the situation that he was in. All right, next, Cam Newton, free agent. There's no free agent section, but I think I can add sections. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, that just flips him. Okay. Never mind. I'll just put him in backup slash trash. He's a backup at this point in his career. If he were to be on a team, he would at most be just uh, serviceable. But no, he's backup now. Andy Dalton as well, just a backup level. Unfortunately, at this point, he is no longer a starter. He was he was the guy in Cincinnati. I mean, he wasn't. That says a lot about how quote unquote good the quarterbacks were in Cincinnati. Totally good. If Andy Dalton was your best quarterback in franchise history, then that's a little bit sad. But hey, at least he made the playoffs once. And oh, okay, this next one is kind of sad. Joanne Haskins passed away. I don't know where to put him. Sorry. I guess retired. Retired. It's very sad. I mean, we don't need to go over that right now, but yeah, unfortunate series of events there. But Geno Smith, he's a backup. I mean, he's supposed to be the backup. He might even start this year. Uh, that would be good. That would be great. Anybody other than Drew Lock can start, and I'd be happy. Mike Glennon he's trash. Come on, he's not a starter. He's a backup and he's trash. He's both. Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota is starting for the Falcons. Struggling a little bit. He's leaning towards backups. He is a backup level talent at this point. He wasn't supposed to be. He was a first round pick, but he's a backup level talent, and he's still starting. So yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick is retired. Mitch Trubisky might or might not be the starter. I don't know. Serviceable. He wasn't in the best situation in Chicago. Come on, dude. Matt Nagy was his head coach. He had nothing. I mean, nothing to work with. And during the few games he played in with the Bills, he did very good. So, and with this revamped receiving core in the city of Pittsburgh. We'll see. We'll have to see how Mitch does, but I'll put him in serviceable. I think he's achieved at least that much. Derek Carr is good, actually. Derek Carr is just pretty much equal to Kirk Cousins. He's consistent. He's in his 30s, and he always puts up at least pretty close to 4,000 yards. So I like how that works out for him every year, and he's always goes under the radar, just like Kirk Cousins. Zach Wilson, I guess he's we don't know much yet. Serviceable though. I think he's going to take a huge leap this year. Definitely going to be more assertive, going to be more aggressive because he has Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson. He's got two tight ends, CJ Uzama and Tyler Conklin. He's got some more added weapons. He's got Brees Hall in the backfield as well. He's going to have some real good fun throwing the ball today. Not today, but this season. Jameis Winston, also serviceable. Nah, he's average. He's okay. Jameis Winston is average. Uh, I think he's really just yeah. He's about as average as you can get at this point. I don't know how you can not. I don't know how you can justify otherwise. He throws. He's a gunslinger. He throws the ball a lot. He gets picked a lot. He gets sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. I don't know what else to say. Carson Wentz is our final contestant here, and we're gonna put him in. Well, dang, this is another tough choice. Average, well, not good. Average. He was good with Philadelphia, and then it all just died down. It was he was serviceable with the Colts, but I'm only putting him in average because I believe Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick, Logan Thomas is a quite an improvement from what he's had before. So, based on that, and he also has Diami Brown as well as Sims. I can't remember which Sims went to another team, but I think it was Steven Sims who went to a different team. So Cam Sims, he's got a little bit to work with. So I think he's going to be at least fighting for average this year. So that's my QB tier ranking list for 2022 to 2023. You can check it out here. Final QB list. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video, and have a good one, whatever time of day you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one.